So 2022 was, I'll say, slightly better than previous year because the pandemic was on the back, and the market has started opened up. Residential has picked up well. Funding was little tight because obviously banks were also feeling pressure for the cash flows and from the deposit side from the end users. So ultimately it took time to come up, but I think by end of 2022 the market has become much better. Started opening up, so it become much better for us, for everyone. Being a part of industry, we are not out of I'll say the woes that every company faced, but we are slightly more better placed because of our diversity. So we were present in multiple cities. We are operating out of 28 locations in India, and so being on a location where we are where the end users are mostly staying. So even when the people felt that they need to go back to their home or go back to their base, so they still felt a need of housing. So that helped Omaxe as such much better than anybody else. So Varde was a big achievement for us. Varde is one of the largest US fund, and Omaxe, as a Omaxe, we never had any PE investment. But Varde, they did the entire diligence on the company, and they invested 440 crores. And so that was a big, I'll say, milestone for us. With Varde coming in, a lot of other funds have started following us. A lot of other funds have started showing interest on us. So there are a lot of multiple discussions going on with them also. So we are really hopeful that this investment brings in a lot of good people around. Our main commitment is towards our customers. So our first focus of our funds allocation is towards the customer. So see that their commitments are met on time, their construction is delivered, quality construction is given. So that is our first allocations that we do. Second allocation is our commitment towards the outside parties. Outside parties means all the bankers, our institutions, government, statutory authorities. So we try to meet their liabilities second, that see that all their liabilities are met on time and we don't default on any of these. So we are very proud to say that we have not a single default in terms of any of the banks, no delays, no default with any of the authorities or anywhere. So that's something which we are maintaining very well so far. And the most important third aspect is growth. So growth is one thing we always look forward. So growth, we have continuously thrived to acquire new projects, and we are acquiring projects in all the 5 major locations that we work on. So the 5 locations are primarily Delhi NCR, Faridabad, Delhi is prime locations for NCR, then Chandigarh, Ludhiana, Indore and Lucknow. And we are acquiring at all these 5 places on a continuous basis. With RERA coming in 2017, so that particular thing has been capped now. I don't think most of the reputed developers do this practice. So we generally use the fund of one project to that project only. But there is a divide. There is when you receive a fund, there is 2 kind of account that get opened. One is a 70% RERA account, which is used specifically for the project. But there is a 30% account which can be used otherwise. So that 30% law also provides you to use it for other purposes for growth. And once you deliver your project, then entire money is available to you for. So the delivering fast is the key here. If you start delivering fast, then the money is at your disposal. You can do whatever you want. Honestly, real estate industries need a lot of push from the government side. And government side, when I say, it includes RBI. Because rate of interest has increased in last 3-4 months substantially, and that definitely is not helping. And ultimately, see, this is the vision of the government, the central government, to provide housing for all. So in that order, we need to bring more housing, make it more affordable for customers to buy. But contrary, it is going little expensive for them. Thankfully, one good thing has happened, that our raw material cost was substantially high 6 months back. So with the government intervention and maybe more better, I'll say, supply chain, so being able to, the market is now responding well, where you have your raw material cost has reduced substantially. So that is helping us to bring houses at much affordable rates. But going forward, if the same trend continues, then definitely it's going to help end users only. So that is something which we expect as industry also, as a company also, that if we have continuous supply of raw materials at a much reasonable rates, so we'll be able to deliver faster, we'll be able to deliver much better for our customers.